he's chilling. He's like pretty chill for a puppy.
He's really chill for a puppy.
Yeah.
He's mellow. You said he's 4 months?
Yeah. I mean, dude, he has his moments like any,
Yeah.
It's like sometimes, dude, him and Logan just get each other in trouble, but
I'm sure. They're both like the perfect age. Like he's the perfect age for a puppy and for plenty of trouble.
yeah, dude, he's like having 2 toddlers around.
Yeah, I bet.
No, we took him to the beach. Every time we've taken him so far, man, he like kind of just chills. I mean, he didn't. Even with other dogs around, he's not like trying to chase them or whatever. He
That's
just
cool, man.
hangs out.
What is he?
Dude, he's like pit bull, Rottweiler, Great Pyrenees, and Bull Mastiff.
Sick.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a
I
big
mean,
boy.
dude, his parents though, we saw pictures of them. They just look like pit bulls.
Sure,
I mean.
sure. But he's got really cool markings, and like
Yeah.
you don't see a lot of black and tan pit bulls.
Yeah,
so that's pretty
I'm
cool to
assuming
see.
that was like the Rottweiler.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when we first saw pictures of them, because they the people that we adopted them from, it was like an adoption place out at the beach, and they had the whole litter, and so we saw like him and his brothers together, and they all kind of looked like Rottweiler-ish, as far as like their colors and stuff.
He's a good-looking dog, man.
Yeah, he's cool.
And his temperament is the best, so that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that's like the best part so far is just him being pretty chill.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to take him out to go skate. It's just
It's too hot.
Yeah, dude,
the ground is too hot for their pads. Like,
Yeah.
It sucks. There will be plenty of time for that.
Yeah, yep.
How long have you been surfing?
Dude, not long at all. I'm like, so I went with Drew, and dude had a Drew. Do you know Jackie and Josh? I don't know their last names.
Oh yeah. Yes, I do.
So I went with them, and then like me and Allie, Drew and Lauren, we all like met up at the beach, and I tried it, and I was like, damn, this is sick, And it's funny, man, because when I first moved here, I kind of like hated on it, Because when I first moved here, I lived out at the beach, and I was like, oh, dude, fuck this surfing. I was just like real anti-surf guy, and I don't know, dude, it's really fun. And we were actually just talking about it that, like you skate for so long that like you automatically have these expectations when you go skate. Like you go have a session, you're like, dude, this is, you in your mind you like you already have like planned out how it's gonna go. Where did this screw go? With surfing, dude, it's like I went with Drew last weekend. The waves are like actually really good, and dude, I like caught like 2 waves out of everybody's and we're like in the most packed areas, and I cannot control where I go.
Yeah. You're just
But dude,
up
I'm
and
having a
going.
blast. Like, and it was like the best time. And it's like it's hard to get that feeling on a skateboard at this. After you've been doing it for so long, you have to like go. For me, I guess at this point, like I'd have to really have like go do something like that I haven't done in years.
Sure.
But it's like, just because the experience isn't there with surfing yet, it's like the slightest little things make like the best day.
You get the juice. You can get the juice off of like nothing. I like that a lot.
And it makes me feel like how I did skating when I was a little kid. It's like all super fresh. And plus, with it being like this time of year, it's so hot, and it's like something that's fun to go do. And but it's like, do you want to figure out like how bad a shape you're in? Go surf, because it's like, dude, I like was getting winded fast the first few times I went. I was like, didn't even catch any waves. My arms just got tired. I was like, all right, I'm done. But it's fun, man. I really enjoy it.
Hell yeah, that's very cool. I have never. It's not something I've ever been like into, but it's always been something that's been heavily around me because it's like where I grew up. You know what I mean? Like there's so much surfing in Sebastian, so it's pretty. It's always been around, but never something I ever found myself into. But I do know what you mean about being able to like get the juice off of something.
Dude, just something that's like so simple that gets you super excited, and I don't know. It's like, and like I said, it's something like this time of year. I mean, the only times I'm skating is at night, really, or like early in the morning.
Dude,
so it's something to still get out there, feel like you're like accomplishing something. Because I'm one of those people that have to be. That's kind of where I'll get like super obsessed over things. Because it's like I just have to have something to do. If not, I start like, dude, I'll just like get depressed. And it's like if I don't have something that's like keeping me busy 24/7, I'm like, I don't know.
I have a new hobby every month, so I hear
Yeah,
you. I get it entirely. It's the only way to keep afloat. I think it's a little bit of a coping mechanism and then just a little ADHD, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
A new one. But I've learned to do a bunch of things, and I do some of them pretty good, some of them not so good.
And that's, I mean, you know, and that's kind of like the car thing, because it's like funds are really like what, you know, controls the progression on that. And that's one thing that I kind of like about like surfing or skating, you know, where it's like, it doesn't really cost you anything to go do it. You know, it's free, it's something fun, you get like instant satisfaction while I'm like doing the car stuff on the side, like waiting.
Yeah, waiting on parts, waiting on time. Well, yeah, no.
Yeah, and like, dude, like once again, you know, with as hot as it's been, it's so hard after I've been at work all day to be motivated to come home and work on a car. And I'm like, dude, fuck this. You know, this can wait a few months.
I make a to-do list every Monday. You know what I mean? The shit I want to, like, I have like things I have to get done during the week, and then I try and make a couple aspirational things. Every week for the last 3 months, nothing but the Passat has been on that list. Yeah. I don't think I'm ever gonna put a clutch in that car at this point. I mean, I know I will, like, once it cools down.
Yeah.
But like, Jesus, dude, it's miserable.
Yeah, dude, and like I just ordered all the stuff to paint the Civic, and I have like a legit paint job on it and everything, and you know, questioning. I'm like, dude, should I have like waited to buy this stuff? Because am I really gonna actually do this right now? But,
yeah, no, I hear you. Because the heat is debilitating.
Yeah, dude.
Especially for working on a car, because you're just stuck in one spot. Like, the motivation to skate is like impossible to come by. But once I get off my ass and I actually make it out there, I get a little wind in my face, and it's better.
Yeah.
Like, it's better than what I expected it to be. Yeah. But it still makes it really hard to get the first step in. You know what I mean? Yeah,
actually, going and skating Tim's this past week was actually like a good refreshing thing, because I've just been, it's either been like Flossie, the Block, you know, or Willie, you know, kind of just like very repetitive. Just, cause I mean, by the time I get off work, I don't feel like driving all the way back across town to go skate like Monument or somewhere else. Yeah. And so like going skating out there this past week was really nice. It was fun. Yeah. That, to me, that's like the perfect size ramp to like.
It's like a real ramp, man.
Yeah, and it's like, so your like simple tricks feel good, but it's still like small enough that that you're comfortable maybe trying something
a few
new.
Things.
Yeah. You know, so it's, I don't know, like I said, and that's, I've kind of been feeling that way about skateboarding for a little while. It's just, and I think it's just the spots, because I'm lazy and don't make the effort to go skate different places, that I kind of like, I'm just going to go to Flossie and do the same shit I always do.
I mean, it's easy to kind of fall in the trap, I guess, for lack of a better term, you know what I mean? Because it's there, like, you can just go, you can skate. Same with the Block, like, you just go there, and we're so spoiled, you know what I mean, that it exists.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing that I complain about is like, having all these places to skate, and, you know, that's something that's real. As a kid, dude, I'd be like hating on me so hard right now.
Like, no, it's so funny how quickly we like adapt to the things that are around us.
Yeah, dude, because growing up in the town we had a skate park, but it was just kind of shitty, you know, and so it was like, and then I moved here and I was like, oh my God, dude, there's so many skate parks. Yeah. And and then now I complain about like having to drive across town to go to the, you know, one of 5 or whatever it is, you know.
Yeah, I skated Beaver Street the other day. I no joke had forgotten the place existed for a little while. You know what I mean? Like, and it's a nice spot. Like, it's a good, again, like I'm complaining about a thing that like people would kill for in places where they have not shit. So, but I'm really stoked about the Riverside Park. Even if it sucks, just because it'll be something fun to talk about and to go and
something. I mean, dude, I think regardless, I mean, that if it's, you know, as big as they say it's going to be, I think regardless it's going to be fun. I mean, you'll find everybody will find like a little section that they like to skate.
Yeah. And, it'll be a place to congregate too, like.
Yeah, for sure. And if like with the lights and stuff, especially for this time of year, it'll be really nice because you can go, you know, wait till the sun goes down, it cools off. Like, dude, Bradenton, and I would love to have something like that, you know. And that's pretty much in my mind, kind of, if I'm correct, that's kind of what we're getting, you know, is something that's under a bridge. It's gonna. Yeah, we have the doorbell camera things, and they're
any movement or everything.
Yeah, dude, and it was like, so we had like almost do like a slight war with some squatters.
So okay, Ali kind of told me about this a little bit, but I would love if you're cool telling that story. We're back in the sound zone, so I want to hear that.
Yeah, so dude, they're Like at first it was just one guy, and we were like, whatever, dude. Like we're just gonna mind. It's not our property, nothing like that. We'll mind our own business. Well, dude, then it was like a bunch of people, and then one day, dude, so the lady that lived there passed away, and no one claimed the house. And so and I think like I found online that she had like taken a second mortgage or something, so she still like owed money to the bank, so the bank just owned it, and nobody was doing anything with the property. Well, then like dude starts bringing a bunch of other people, like they're like have tents and stuff like tied to our fence. Well, we come by, dude, and they're like out there selling the lady's stuff. Oh. And I was like, dude, I haven't really said anything, and I've been like keeping my mouth shut. And I was like, this is a bit much, you know. I'm like, that's fucked, And
yeah, no, that's a step too far. Like you can mind your business for so long, but that's crazy that they're like, dude, and literally selling this lady shit in the street.
Yeah, and so I ended up Allie went over there to get some, I was like, dude, don't go over there, like. So Allie went over there, like, got a few things from them, and they like made some remarks to her, and I was like already kind of heated about them, selling their stuff, and so like then they're saying stuff to her, and so I just like ended up going over there, like words are being said, a bunch of stuff. Police ended up showing up. And dude, for months, the police like wouldn't even do anything about it. Like,
yeah, they tried like, oh, it's a civil issue, blah blah. Somebody's assuming it, which is crazy because like these people are literally squatting in a dead person's house and making the whole neighborhood like uncomfortable.
And they're like asking the neighbors like, hey, can we get electricity from you guys? Yeah. And well, dude, one of them ended up sticking up somebody at the store right up the street, and came back to this house. So dude, me and Allie are like driving down the road, just coincidentally same time, dude, cops come flying everywhere. They ended up condemning the house though, and so that was how they ended up like getting around having to evict them or anything, getting rid of everybody. So it's been pretty chill since then, but dude, for a while it was like kind of gnarly, and it was just like people coming and going. Like, dude, I was like starting to hate it here. I'm like, dude, I gotta get out of here. I don't want to live here anymore. Just because I don't want to deal with these people, man. Like, I don't want my son, to feel sketched about Logan playing outside.
No, for sure.
But yeah, so it ended up, handling itself. But for a while, it kind of sucks. So that's why we ended up like getting those like cameras or whatever, because I was afraid that like I went over there messing with them. Now they're gonna start messing with my stuff.
No, 100%, dude.
And especially like having like the car stuff here, I'm like, I didn't want them to go in the garage and start fucking with stuff.
No, you got nice tools and stuff, and like you don't look at it every second of every day, so it could be a couple days before you even realize it's gone. You know what I mean? Like that. Exactly. Yeah. The same thing in Springfield, like by the ramp or whatever. I'll leave like stuff on the front porch and forget about it. Ben's very good about helping me bring it in or whatever, but if you leave it out there long enough, it will walk away or whatever. So with the cameras, we had to put cameras up after the ruckus got taken.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The ruckus got snatched off the front porch, and Facebook helped us get that one back, the Facebook neighborhood page or whatever. But after that, I put those cameras in at the ramp too, because
y'all. Has anybody been skating the ramp at all lately?
It's finished, like back to rehab, but no. Honestly, it's been too hot the last couple weeks.
No, for sure.
But before that, it was just no reason. But it's really perfect at this moment. So it would be fun to get a good session going, because it's finally back to its old.
Once again, that's like another one of my favorite. Like
it's a good.
I love a solid mini ramp. I mean, I could skate it for days. I used to love Kona's ramp.
The mini with the spine, when it's in good condition, is one of the most fun ramps ever, dude.
For sure. And that's what I was gonna say. I mean, it sucks that it's in the condition that it is now, but I do love a good mini ramp.
Dude, have you skated the micro mini? I know Allie has.
I've seen it. Yeah. I haven't gone and skated it.
Yeah.
It's very hard for me to spend the money.
I hear you. Yeah. I hear you, brother. Trust me. That I haven't skated it yet either, but I would like to. It's a fun looking ramp, you know what I mean? But yeah, I fucking hear you. So
yeah, dude, Drew's about to be building. He's like him and Greasy are like getting together to build something in Drew's backyard, and so yeah, dude, they're like talking about bringing a truck in and like basically Greasy designed it since he does like he's like one of the main dudes for Grindline and everything. So.
Is it going to be as gnarly as his?
No. Because
that
it's going to definitely.
like,
we've talked about it because I was like, dude, and he agreed. Like, there definitely needs to be like a mellow bowl or
it'd be
like
fun.
Something that's not. Because I mean, dude, I went to Greasy's and was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, Zeke invites me all the time, and I'm like, I can bring a camera if you want me to.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I don't really have a reason to go.
Yeah,
it's sick. I'm not hating on it.
I'm
sure. So amazed by it, but it's gonna work.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just not
it's
not my cup of tea. And like to everybody that can skate it, that's sick. Dude,
and the people who do fuck it up.
It's
gnarly.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, dude, the only time I've been over there, I like, almost sent my board through their window.
Yeah.
Because I just like board flew out. I don't know what I'm doing.
No, it's super gnarly looking. Have you been to that pool at the beach? It's an older dude's.
Oh,
it's like really mellow.
Yeah. I can't think of his name right now, but
Kevin. I don't know him though.
They fill it up. And use it like as an actual pool. Yeah, dude, that one's like really mellow.
Yeah, I haven't been there. I want to check that out.
Yeah, I really like that. That I've only been out there once again though, because it's like, it's kind of a haul.
Yeah.
But sure. The one time I was out there, it was really fun. But it was like also really. He has a little mini ramp off to the side too. So,
sick.
Because there's like a really big session, and so it was like. I don't know. Yeah, I'm one of those people that I don't really like skating new places with a shit ton of people.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to figure it out in the crowd.
Yeah, dude, I get social anxiety. I'm like, I don't want to be here. But yeah, it does look fun. I would like to. There's a lot of places I would like to skate when it's just dead.
Just to sneak it. I was very fortunate that Willie was always very kind to me with that. Like. Especially while I was figuring things out, he was like, just like let me come over and like get it for like an hour on a small session or whatever, make it a lot easier to make progress or whatever.
Yeah, I used to do that with Tim's ramp when this is like pre-broken leg when Logan was first born, and because it's like super shaded back there, and so it was like this is somewhere we could go, kind of like hand him some toys, let him chill and skate, and not have to deal with the skate park atmosphere with a newborn.
It can be very difficult for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like, dude, we took him to Jack's Beach when he was really young, and it was a bad idea. I mean,
hectic.
Yeah, dude, and a lot of it's just like figuring it out, like what works and what doesn't, as far as like that stuff goes, But dude, honestly, now he's pretty solid. Like, we can take him places. He, for the most part, listens. I mean, we take him to Flossie a lot recently, and. Dude, he's like, if you're like, hey man, like you gotta watch out, he pays attention for the most part. If it's like a really big session going on, there's people everywhere. We're like,
it's a little harder.
Yeah.
Soon he's gonna be fully mobile and in the lineup himself. Like, dude, I'm sure when you get to see King and Sturgill, that must be like such hype for you to be like, I hope we get there kind of thing.
Dude, Sturge is the man, dude. I don't talk to him enough. I feel like because I don't know him that well.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times I feel like awkward just being like, hey man, dude, your son's so cool, but dude, that's a great duo right there.
Dude, they're the kindest human beings. Like you should speak to them because they love to hear it because they're like so lovely. I'm so juiced on both of them. That kid is so young and has the best etiquette in the skate park. Like he'll wait for everybody, snakes nobody. Like
yeah, dude, and he has like. I feel like it's very rare that you actually see little kids with style.
Oh,
and, dude, his tricks look good.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I think a big part of that is that like King being a really like a smart guy, and then was in skateboarding for so long, he's good about like keeping boards pretty like matched to Sturgill's size, and not just giving him like a Grom board. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I think that has definitely. He's got a healthy dose of style.
For sure. But dude, both of those guys, like, and the few times I have talked to him, he's like always been super polite, very nice, and so, dude, I don't know, it's super cool.
They're legends. They're both of them. They're so cool.
And dude, even with like all like the health stuff that he had, dude, I mean, if I didn't know about that previously, I would have never guessed.
Guessed, yeah.
Because he hucks it. I mean, he did the. Like that gap, from where everybody sits at Jack's Beach, like over the bank, and I was like, "Holy shit, dude, that's insane!"
Nuts. Yeah,
But
That's so awesome.
yeah, man, dude, it's funny, at the Go Skate Day event, he actually like figured out how to like push and then stand up.
Yeah.
And so,
Sick.
and then cause he was like, I want to go out there with everybody. I was like, no, dude, you know, there's a lot of people out there. And then he like figured that out, and he's like, all right, I'm good to go with them, right? I'm like, nah,
Oh,
nah,
buddy,
sorry.
that's so exciting. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's juiced on it, like that. He's just like stoked. He's got such a good. Dude, Logan's got such a good attitude and such a good energy to him.
Yeah, he's like pretty high strung, but then I think about like how me and Allie are, you know, and it's like constant go that he's, you know, kind of just been born into that.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be kind of the same way. But yeah, man, I'm stoked. I'm like, I've tried to put him on a surfboard a few times. He's not having it. He's not.
He's not into it.
Well, so like actually the first time I ever like even like got on a surf anything was with Drew like last Memorial Day, and we put Logan on the surfboard and like pushed him, and the board ended up like nose diving, and he just like straight off the front of the board into the water, and it scared him, and so now he's like, nah.
No, I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
Yeah, he's not a fan, dude. But it's all right, man. He's like real, surprisingly, dude, like huge car. Like that's all he ever wants to do.
He likes it. I was into cars young. My nephew's super into like trucks and anything. Like he likes machinery. He's like super into it. Like, yeah. So it makes sense. But that's rad that he's into like the hobbies that you're into organically. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, dude. Because Allie, we were talking about the other day. It's like I don't really, you know, like directly try to be like, hey, you know, you need to do this or do that. It's kind of just, if he shows interest in it, then I'll, you know, show him more of it. But and that's kind of because a lot of people when he was first born are like, oh, what are you gonna do if he doesn't want to skate? I'm like, I don't, you know,
whatever.
I do not care at all. I'm like, I want him to do whatever it is he wants to. Like, I'll be just as stoked.
You're gonna be the dad of whatever activity he wants to be into.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm like, dude, anything that he's passionate about, you know, I'm gonna let it. Because that's how my parents were with me. Like, actually, I tell you, my dad like tried to force like motocross on me.
Sure.
And I was like, dude, I just wasn't it. I mean, it's fun and all, but it's like, dude, it's scary, and it's like that's a legit sport. Like, dude, you gotta like work out, you gotta run. Like, I don't. And at the time, at that point in my life, I was like, dude, I just want to like smoke weed, hang out with girls. You know, like,
dude.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah, they gotta, those kind of things, it's like the Tiger Woods thing. They gotta get you in at like 6 years old before all the other like
distractions and all that
because once you find out there's other shit, you're like, I'll do a little bit of that, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of this, and that. But if they get you in at like 6, then it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna be the machine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. And I just, I wasn't really into it, but you know. Whatever, but I like I said, whatever he wants to be into, I want to support that for sure.
Sick. Well, I think you guys have big things in the future. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I appreciate you doing this with me.
Yeah, dude, for sure. It's been fun.
Sick. Thanks.